Let us say I'm required to find the largest or greatest of two numbers using a flowchart. So this really involves making a decision whether number A is bigger than number B. So let's start like this. Let us take two memory locations. Let us call the first one A and let's call the second one B. So let me read some values into this. Let's say this is 9 and this is 91. So in this case, I need to compare A with B. So I'm going to ask the question, is A greater than B? It can either be true or it can be false. If it is true, I'm going to say A is greater, else I'm going to say B is greater. So in order to solve this particular problem, the first step in the flowchart of course is start. Then I need to read or input in the values of A and B. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to ask or read A comma B. So I am reading values into A and B. Once I read values into A and B, there are only two possibilities. Either A is greater than B or A is equal to B. For a moment, to keep it simple, I am just assuming that these two numbers are always unequal. They are never equal. Okay, I'm always assuming they are not equal. So once I read A and B, I come up and I'm required to ask a question. Okay, what is the question? The question is like this: is A greater than B? All right, is A greater than B? So I'm going to put a question mark. So is A greater than B? There are two possibilities. Either A is greater than B or A is lesser than B. So if A is greater than B, then I am going to simply say print A is, I'll say big, okay, because of space. A is big. If A is less than B or B is greater than A, then I'll say print B is big. Now this thing is hanging, so it's quite simple. I just need to bring this flow here, connect it here, and draw this particular flow indicating that the logic is going here. Let us draw a table and try to understand how this particular problem works. In order to find the greatest of two numbers, I am using this particular logic. What am I trying to do in this particular logic? I am asking the user enter the values into two memory locations with the name A and B. A can be greater than B or B can be greater than A. We are not taking care of the case where A is equal to B. If A is greater than B and if that happens to be true or yes, I am saying A is big. If B is greater than A or A is less than B, then this condition happens to be false and I am saying B is big and I am printing this as the output. Let's try to give some values and let's try to run this. Read AB. A is 20, B is 10. 20 is greater than 10, the condition is true. So I am going to print the message A is big. So the double quote doesn't get printed. Whatever is in double quote is printed as is. Now let's take another number. Read A comma B. A is 30, B is 40. Is 30 greater than 40? Is a false or no? A decision box has only two exits. One of them happens to be false. So I'm going to print B is big and then I'm going to come to a stop. So this should show you how you can go about using the decision box to take decisions. This is a very important step because a lot of problems in real life will be involving taking or making decisions. In fact, you'll never have a real life important problem which does not have decision making and looping or repetition.